experts, please report to room A9.
Hello guys, Exeter here. Today I should be going over a very recently made module by Exish, Crawl Word Search. So, if you know regular word search, you'd just be using a grid to find a word and then find which of those words is in the grid. This is slightly different, as in the case that you can move about sort of like word style, or like if you play Boggle, you can like move about that sort of style to find words, but only one of these words here is present. So, I want you to you don't really want to be going through every single word in this to get to the answer. So a way you can cut down the amount of work is work out what letters aren't featured in this grid. So I'm going to do it like this for now, but you can eyeball it after you do it a few times. So now I'm going to type out the alphabet. And now let's see what letters aren't featured. So we have B that's not in the grid, nor is C, nor is D. E is there, F is there, G is there, H is, I is, J isn't, K is, L, U isn't, V is, X is, W isn't, Y is, and Z is. So we can now eliminate any words that have any of these letters. So, B.
Emergency cleared. All personnel, please return to your stations.
C. Okay. D. You can get rid of anything with a J in it, which is only this one. U. You can see some of these letters eliminate a lot of possibilities. And W. So here are all of the words it could potentially be. You could also try and eliminate other letter combinations, like EX isn't present, so it can't be that. But at this point, I normally just try and brute force it from here because it's a slightly smaller list. So can this P get to an R? Can this P get to an R? By the way, the grid wraps around here, so this P can connect to this O over here if it needs to. Could it be this S? No, because the other A is over here. E can't get to the X. Not going to examine. Partner? None of the P. Oh, PA. Can this A get to an R? No. It's not that one. Fashion? This can't get to an A. This can't get to an A. No. Restroom? RE. But no S. This one isn't connected to an E at all. Private? Again, not connected to an R. I don't think any of these are connected to an R. Monopoly. MONOPOL. There we go. Here is our word. So you can go diagonally to letters as well. So what you have to do is click each of the letters MONOPOL, and then it loops round. And after you've filled in your word. Click what letter you've already clicked. Yeah, so what? So the things to remember for this module, you can eliminate any possibility there's a letter that just doesn't exist in the grid. And movements can go... I'm going to use this grid just to show you. Say if you are here as a letter, you can move in any of these directions, and say if you're on this letter down here, to say this was a grid that you could use. I know it's not the same size, but this is the best way I can explain it. This is adjacent to these three here, and then loops round, so it's also adjacent to these two up here, and then loops around this side, so it's adjacent to these two here, and this and the bottom corners are also adjacent to the top, the other, like, completely across corner. So it just wraps around. It just wraps around in all directions, but not like in a confusing way. It just, this goes off to this side to get to here, this goes up here to get to here, and that's about it. So hopefully you understand how cruel word search now works, and I'll see you guys in the next tutorial.